Right then, welcome back to another vid. This one is for a gift which somebody's kindly sent me. It's a game. I bet you can't guess which one it is. Have a guess, go on. Have a guess. Oh, over there. It's not there, it's there. Spider-Man versus the Kingpin. Here it is on the Sega Mega Drive. Spine, obviously. Do you want to see inside? Can if you like. There's a little bubble wrap that it came in. I've got to laugh. Sometimes, this isn't all of us. On eBay, whenever we send something, sometimes just put it in a little bit of a jiffy bag, if that. And if it's going to a random person on eBay, it doesn't matter. But there seems to be this etiquette that goes on YouTube. And I do it as well. Like when we send something, it has to be perfectly packaged. You know, with bubble wrap and all the rest of it, because it's just the way it is. YouTube etiquette. Or etiquette, as I've frequently pronounced it in the past. Wrongly, I might add. But yeah, now this came about... Oh, and a little note as well. I will read the note, the love letter, from the people concerned. But yeah, this came about, let me see, it was a few weeks back and I had a PM. I'll tell you who it's from. It's from the 16-Bit Brothers. Great channel, great lads. I'm sure you're aware of their channel. If you're not, I honestly don't know what rock you've been living under for the past few months. But if you're not aware of their channel, which I feel embarrassed saying, because you will be, then I'll put a link in below. You've got to click on it. Everybody knows who they are now, I think. But... if you're one of the very, very few who don't know who they are, click on the link. You will sub. Honestly, you'll look at it and you'll think, this is amazing. Because it is. So anyway, Danny sent me a PM going back I don't know, 3 weeks maybe, a little bit more, a little bit less. And we talk every now and again anyway. Just about random stuff, you know, PMs. But this particular one, he sent me a message and, you know, just typed away and said, I've got a little game, yeah, I've got something for you. Didn't say what it is. This, by the way, signifies the typing. So he was like, I've got a game for you. Oh, I've got something for you. Do you want it? And I replied back, and I was very self-conscious, and I always am. When anybody ever says, do you want something, I hardly ever say yes. I have said yes in the past. I think 4 or 5 occasions. But in 4 or 5 years of using YouTube, that's not a lot. I usually say, you're all right, thanks. I thoroughly appreciate the gesture. It's the thought that counts. But I don't like to take off people. I've never been like that, even as a kid. You know, and as an adult, I never asked my parents for money, or I've never done anything like that. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, just I haven't. So Danny said, I've got something for you, do you want it? I've got to do this again. And I went, nah, you're all right. And then he went, well, I want to send it to you. And then I went, nah, it'll be too expensive. And I started thinking, you know, it's going to be expensive to send to America. And then he said, got to do the thing again. He went, well, if it is too expensive, I'll put it on the work franking machine. And then I said, all right, you twisted my arm. So from that point on, I knew he was going to be sending something. And I'm not just saying this, but I had completely forgot about it. I completely forgot about it. This is a couple of weeks back. And, you know, I just, like I said, just completely forgot about it, much like I completely forgot where I was there for a second. That was weird. So it arrived the other day. Now, I'm just recovering from a bit of man flu. I'm getting over it now. So when this arrived the other day, what I was gonna do, if I didn't have the man flu, I was gonna do a video, I was gonna do like a, you know, unpacking and all the rest of it, and show my reaction, but I had man flu and I, you know, didn't want to appear on camera all like kind of coughing and wheezing and red-eyed, watery, runny nose, all that kind of stuff. So I opened it up and obviously, like I say, it was Spider-Man versus the Kingpin. And I'll read the note out. It's, like I say, a bit of a personal love letter. Not really. Alex, that's me. Sorry this took so long to get to you. It was about a week. It was really not long at all. We've been trawling Asda, Tesco, greasy spoons and bins for those little salad cream sachets to put inside the game box because we know you like it but can't get it. Yeah, I think I said it probably on one of them shopping vids that I did, which wasn't a pickup video for Ben and Adam. No, stop calling pickups. Wasn't pickups. It's just a shopping vid. And, yeah, I think I mentioned that I was looking for salad cream and you just can't get it here. Or when you can, it's at like specialist stores and it's really expensive. And Danny, and also Johnny as well, had said in a PM that they were going to put something, if they could find it, something little inside the bigger box, which I didn't have a clue what they were talking about, and clearly now I know. But they couldn't find them. And as they go on to say here, unfortunately, it looks like it's been banned from the northwest of England. Yeah, maybe they have. You just can't get little sachets anywhere now. Anyways, you've got a Mega Drive, so we thought this might come in handy, which of course it does. Hope you enjoy, pal. Tell Maxwell we say hi. I will. I'll add a bit on at the end there if he wants to make an appearance. The 16-Bit Brothers, Danny, Johnny, Roger and Amy. So guys, honestly, like I say, really nice of you. And because I'm a little bit weird, I always keep things like this, so this will be in the box so I can get it in. There we are, tucked away at the back. That'll stay there for the rest of time, because as will this, the little the bubble wrap that it came in for the cart. So yeah, I'm really liking it, and it is rock hard. As you can probably see, it's kind of a 2D scrolling platform game essentially, but really, really difficult. I mean, you look at in stark contrast to a lot of games today, modern games, 360, PS3. I'm guessing maybe Wii U and PC. Really easy for me anyway on the hardest difficulty setting. You look at the likes of Call of Duty, which I always complete on Veteran. Crisis 2 was one I did about a year and a half ago, I guess, on Super Soldier, which is the ultimate level of difficulty apparently, but it was really easy. But you put this on and you're reminded, if I can kind of get it in camera, there we are. Yeah, you're reminded how tough games were back in the day. And I'm really liking it. 1991. 91. Unbelievable. Now, the funny thing is there, in that video, and it was very observant of the lads, because yeah, I did pick up a Mega Drive. It was on a pickup vid, I guess, what, 2 or 3 months back. Now, my Mega Drive isn't actually set up. It's in that cupboard over there. I don't think it's ever been used. I think I bought it and it's, you know, brand new, unused condition. I'm actually using my Genesis because, I think 90%, so it seems, of Mega Drive, PAL Mega Drive games will work on a Genesis up until around about 93, give or take. And then from that point onwards, it was pretty much hit and miss whether they worked or not. In fact, they probably didn't. And out of the 4 Mega Drive games that I've got over there, which came with the Mega Drive that I bought, like I say, it would have been on the pickup vid, that is FIFA 95, PGA Tour 3, I think, and NHL 95. They all work on the Genesis, even though they're PAL games. The one PAL game that didn't work is Virtua Racing, and I think that was like 93, 94 time. So, yeah, that kind of backs up that thing. From 93 onwards, it was kind of hit and miss. Everything before seems to work, so it's great. So I don't really need to set up the Mega Drive, at least not now. I can just stick the Genesis on with my little pad here. Now, when it comes to gameplay, again, I said in the PM to Danny, and I think I said it to Johnny as well. In the past, I have done 16-bit, in fact, all sorts of stuff. Sega Saturn, I think I've done. I know I've done PlayStation gameplay. But previously, I had an old capture card, which was suited towards this kind of stuff. Whereas the one I've got now is this, for anyone who's interested. It's the Game Capture HD by Elgato. And this is amazing. It's the best one I've seen. I mean, I don't know a lot about capture cards, but that's brilliant. And that does all my 360 and PS3 stuff, just in case you're wondering. And this does technically cover, or you can record, I should say, retro games. But you need an extra wire, an extra cable, which I haven't yet bought, which I will do. But until I do that, then I can't record gameplay videos, so this is the best you're going to get. But in the future, I definitely will do a gameplay vid for this. It could be tomorrow. Won't be tomorrow. It could be a year or 50 years from now. But I will do one eventually and do more retro stuff. But just in case anyone's wondering, because like I say, I've done Knights of the Round, Realm, Demon's Crest on the SNES, and the reason I haven't done any since is because this is a new capture card, and like I say, it doesn't record the old stuff without extra additional cables. Nearly choked there. I think it's time for a drink. In fact, it seems everyone's drinking alcohol, you know, doesn't it, at the start of the vids now, or during their vids, but no, tea, choice of champions. If you're a real man, you have tea. No alcohol around here. At least not for my YouTube vids. Anyway, so yeah, that's that. I just want to say thanks, lads, you know, to Danny, Johnny, AD, Roger, for sending me that. And it's just a thought, isn't it, that someone out there in another part of the world, I didn't prompt them to do it. They were just, or one of them, whatever it was just kind of sitting there one day, and they just thought in their head, well, I've got this, I'll send it to Alex. It's just a really nice feeling knowing that someone else kind of has thought about you like that. It's just really nice. What more can I say? And it makes you feel very humbled, and you never know what to say. Bit embarrassed. You know, we all come on with our videos when we do things like this, when we get gifts off people, and we talk about, you know, the generosity of the community. But it's true. It really is true. So, yeah, and this has happened to me a few times, and this is the latest one. So, like I say, check out their channel. You're probably going to be aware of them. I'd be shocked if you're not. But if you're not, then you've got to subscribe. And, yeah, I think I'll go and get Max in a second. He can say a few words. But until then, see you next time. Right, Max, anything you want to say to the... Look at his face. Max, anything you want to say to the 16-bit brothers? The floor is all yours. Oh, I think he wants to get out. But before I let you out. Anything you want to say? Ah, there you go. That's enough. So I think he likes your channel. It's the thumbs up and away from Maxwell. Let's go and get you some cookies.